Anita Saha from Anita's English classes. Today students, first I will tell you about the English books prescribed, English Standard 9 books prescribed from CBSE. The main book is Beehive and the other book is Moments, which is the supplementary reader. Today I am going to explain you the first chapter of Beehive, The Fun They Had, written by Isaac Asimov. This story, the present story, unfolds the picture of future school where the mechanical teacher will teach the students and books will be meaningless. Actually, the students will learn only from the e-books and the class test will be conducted online. The internet will have wide applications and the subjects like history and geography will be no more difficult for the students. They will get the hard books only kept in the library. And of course, the future school will be quite different from the present school and the old school. This story is set about two small children, Margie and Tommy. Margie is 11-year-old girl and Tommy is a 13-year-old boy. They are of future generation. This story is set up about 17th May 2157. And in those days, the Margie and Tommy are the children of the time when they never used to go to school. They used to sit in front of the computer and do their studies. So one day, from his grandfather's father book, Tommy got one book from the attic. And that day, Margie wrote a diary. And in that diary, she wrote that today Tommy found a book. And the book was all about school. When they opened the book, they were very excited and they wanted to know more about books. Because the books were very different for them. The way they used to do their studies, the books were very different because on the book they found that the words were printed. They never used to move and the pages had become yellow, and whenever they used to open the book, they used to find the same letter and the same words there, same thing. So they were very surprised. They wanted to know more about the books. But Margie and Tommy, they could not do their studies like that. They had the school, they had their classroom just beside their bedroom. But the time was set by their mother. Because their mother used to think that the teaching time, the studying time should be perfect, which should be same every day. So as the time should be that time, the particular time, their mother used to call them and tell them to go and sit in front of the computer for their studies. There were different sectors for their studies. They used to give the test along with, there were different slots for the homework. They used to do the homework and keep in that slot. But when they read about the book and they found that the school in the past school, the old schools, they used to have the spacious building. All the children of the neighbor of the society, they used to go to that particular place which was named as school, and the children used to the children of the same age used to sit in the class and do the same study, and the teacher, there should be the human teacher. And they were very shocked that how it can be, and they thought that it would be very amusing, it would be very enjoying for the students to go along with other students, to take help from the other students, to help the other students, and they can have fun. So Margie and Tommy, they were thinking about the school and the fun the children used to have in the past days. And in the computer also, everything was adjusted. Once Margie tells that once the geography sector, it was geared too fast. And day by day, Margie was doing worse in that because it was geared little fast, and that was the reason that she was not able to do, because she was an 11-year-old girl and she was not capable to do the work properly. and for that her mother was very much tensed. So she called the county inspector. County inspector was the man who used to come and look after the computer. So the county inspector came and he readjusted the computer according to the age level of Margie. But she was very much depressed because once before that also Tommy's history sector was not working. So it was taken out and it was not working. So Margie also thought that she will not have to do geography for that because it was very difficult for that subject. She found very difficulty and she never wanted to study that. And there was different slot for exam also. The examination was also conducted. And then they always used to think, but the time was that they were very excited, they were shocked. But when the time came, their mother called Margie and told to sit in front of the computer because there was their study time. As in the past school also the children used to go, there is the particular perfect time when the children have to go to school, when the class will end. So as like that only Margie and Tommy used to also sit in front of the computer for the studies in the particular time. So when the time was there, she was sitting in front of the computer. They thought that they used to do the study with the e-books, and she was sitting in front of the computer, but she was thinking about the fun the children used to have in the past days. As the children of these days, we do it. We all are familiar to this, but Tommy and Margie were not familiar of the school of the present time, like our present time. That was very different for them. So she was sitting in front of the computer working, but she was thinking about the school of the past, and she think about the children, the fun they had. And that is why the story name is The Fun They Had. And you will read the chapter now. This is the short summary only I have explained. After listening to this summary, you will go through the chapter. I hope this summary would be very helpful to you. But go through the chapter, and if you don't understand, you can clarify it. Thank you.